The devastating Delhi bomb blast that shocked us with its brutality has also brought before our attention another aspect of evolving terrorism in India. Just after the blast, the media and the public discourse were focused on white collar terrorism. People in India were surprised to know that medical doctors, could commit such heinous crimes. They could kill people without any reason. Nobody thought an educated and a civilized person will be able to do that, but this is the current reality. And now there is another aspect also. This has been highlighted by the curious case of Dr. Shaheen Saeed. Today, media published reports quoting her former husband. Her former husband, Dr. Hayat Safar. I presume that what he said is true and he doesn't have any ulterior motives. If that is the case, then what he said is shocking. He said his former wife, Dr. Shaheen Saeed, who has been arrested in connection with the Delhi blast and for storing explosives and trying to build an organization structure for Jaish-e-Mohammed, has been a liberal. This is what he said. So it means that there is not much distance from being a liberal to being a terrorist. We don't know how it happened. I think this presents a curious case for the security agencies of India. Now they need to study about it. If somebody has to convert from being a liberal to a terrorist, then I think somebody might be behind that. Somebody might have ideologically indoctrinated that person. So there might have been much work done. The question is, did the security agencies or intelligence agencies in India notice that? That is a question. So if not, they will have to take care of such aspects also. It means terrorism has, ubiquitous faces. Terrorism comes in different forms. You cannot even imagine such a situation. So let us take a deeper look into the emerging horrific situation. Welcome to Insights. I am Hari Kumar. Right from the beginning, right after the blast, everybody was surprised to know that all those who were connected with Delhi blast were educated, not just simply educated, they were all medical doctors. Till now, I think around 7 doctors have been arrested. The man who carried out the explosion, Mr. or Dr. Umar Muhammad Nabi, he is a medical doctor. He was a medical doctor. Now he is no more. Then others arrested Dr. Adil, who erected a poster at Naugam in Kashmir, which sparked doubts in the minds of police. He was also a doctor. Then Dr. Muzamil, who hid thousands of kilos of explosives, including ammonium nitrate, RDX, etc. He is also a doctor. Now, one university, Al Falah University, is now connected with terrorism. Look at the curious case, look at the intriguing nature of terrorism. All these people are highly educated people. They are supposed to be highly civilized. They are supposed to lead the society. So, now it is sure that getting educated won't reform your mind. You could become more brutal, more cunning. You know how to hide your real face from the public. Because actually education makes you more heinous, more dangerous. This is what is happening. I think the security agencies of India need to study this. They will have to rework their strategies because this is danger comes from those areas where you least expect. This is the new situation. How would have been they transformed? As I said initially, somebody might have worked, somebody might had a plan to transform these people. They might have been how they were able to convince these people. This is a curious question. So they were well prepared. Perhaps this is a subject which international agencies also need to study. If such a makeover can happen to terrorism in India, the same thing can happen to terrorism anywhere else in the world. It can happen in United States, it can happen in Europe, it can happen in China or any other country. So education is not refining you, education is not transforming you. Then why it happened? Perhaps somebody might have indoctrinated them that it's very difficult in India to survive for them. Or they might have been appalled by the rise of Bharatiya Janata Party in India. Why I say so? Because I have come across people who have been indoctrinated, especially minority groups who have been indoctrinated by seculars or liberals to just for a political purpose, for a political gain. They have been indoctrinated, they have been convinced that uh, if you follow this line, if you lead a peaceful life, it is not going to be easy for you. You and your community will be overwhelmed by Hindutva, and perhaps this was the reason why they might have turned to terrorism. Possible. I'm just pointing out a possibility. Let me come back to Dr. Shaheen Saeed. Her former husband, Dr. Hayat Safar, said she was actually a liberal. She wanted to migrate to some Western country, possibly Australia or Europe. She wanted to settle there, but she changed her mind. He said they got divorced in 2012. They have two children who are living with him, and she is not bothered about anything else. Look at her transformation. He said he has not been in touch with her since 2012. I mean, since their divorce. So this is the case. I think this is a very serious issue which the police needs to address, because you don't know how terror groups are going to work in the coming days, because they have realized that if they educate people from poor background or people with criminal background, they would be easily identified by security agencies. Perhaps this is why they might have turned to educated people. But then why educated people fell prey to such machinations, such manipulations? Because they are supposed to have enough intelligence to, preempt such moves by nefarious elements. But they have been unable to. Perhaps the education system needs to be, revised and reviewed and revised as to why those who are educated lack civic sense, they lack sympathy, they don't respect values. These are all very important issues that the government needs to address. I hope the whole world will turn its attention to such issues. Meet you again with updates. Till then, goodbye.